What's up, my nerds? It's ToastedLombax back with the final episode of Mythfall Fantazio, and in the last one we finally defeated Luis, and now it's time to see what the ramifications of said defeat are. So without further ado, let's get started.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia and all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
He's returned to himself.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctuary,
Was she the cat the whole time?
I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry.
You will be.
The power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over.
I mean, it's just getting started for the boy, don't you think?
Some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. Day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
The Kingdom Hearts book has disappeared.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, They who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal.
My son.
Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Oh.
Certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count
Nah,
Luis.
Luis is dead.
Crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy's warrior monks.
Bullshit. They mean business.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
That now looks like a gigantic mustache upon the face of the sky face.
Quietude descended once again on the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
What do you mean some days later? Should have been... Oh, well, I suppose they were just announcing it.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
I mean... My heart's pounding.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes.
Yeah.
Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. But I suppose you have outgrown that title.
I mean, I believe... Oh, I see. I mean, you can still call him Your Highness, can't you? I thought that was a thing, like His Highness. Your Majesty, I hope I can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Yeah. And their concern is justified. It's not as though I swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We can change the world.
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
Things won't change overnight.
Mutual understanding will come slowly. I'll just have to keep doing everything I can for them.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
Kill.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Does that mean Stroll's gonna become my, like, right-hand
Time to
assassin?
make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Thanks for always having my back.
Always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
Wow, did it take him that long to walk outside?
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king.
Boo! We want Louis! Boo!
Your Majesty, you're so young.
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
Get in line or fuck
There
off.
will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
That is a mighty large crown.
What remains for you to kneel before? Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Now he looks like some kind of evil wizard.
Long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Oh, do I need to press something? Oops.
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed.
Wow.
Since the arrival
Holy
of the
shit.
king.
I was expecting credits to roll there. Well, things are certainly looking alright. Nice and bright. No evil magler in the air.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get
Oh,
this,
wow.
their headmistress
That's cool.
is none other than Lady Juno.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Louise, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic.
I expect she
Sounds like
does.
They plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Oh,
Makes sense to me.
late Santa Fe. So Santa Fe's been closed down?
Everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything. And now he's out on his ear too.
Heisme! Oh, he's in charge. That's awesome.
Led by a Chief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to his young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
I mean, of course you have. It's not going to disappear overnight. The people are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
He's right in front of you.
Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
I wonder if he heard the whole thing. He's like, oh, you silly fuckers.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he?
Did they seriously not realize he was there?
Oh, this decoration doesn't suit me. How did Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you! Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Oh, look at him. Looks like he doesn't want to be there with the scepter in hand.
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As authority weakens, power falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them, or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
You'll come to understand them.
I believe you'll come to understand them.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take more than that to effect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
Nah, that's too bad.
I see. That's too bad.
Are you that disappointed? She's a lucky one for such company. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
We'll burst in through the door right now.
I knew we'd find you here for crying out loud.
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
Alright, I suppose I have no choice.
I suppose I have no choice.
What is it? You have unfinished business. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Yeah.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
I will indeed.
Alright.
Oh, no way. We have to go find Maria. Okay. This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It seems so long ago. She might be praying at Grand Cathedral just like back then. Before heading for the Grand Cathedral, why not talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's find them. Okay, cool. Ooh, we got a quest here? No. Here? Ah, there we go.
Come now.
When you've finished with your business outside the palace, please promise me you'll return to resume your duties, Your Majesty. Relax, Hawkeyberg, it's totally fine. You mean to say I'm too fussy? Well, 'tis only proper for the captain of the Royal Guard. To be over-familiar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalized faces of the rank-and-file guard. That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels. Now only a year past, I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer searching in vain for the prince, and it was through you I learned he yet lived, and in the end, it was your ascent to the throne I supported.
And so...
I never tire of the faces the younger guards make when I tell them of the time you acted as witness to my duel. Ah, brings back memories. Not only my duel with Rodanthe, but of the journey we undertook. You were the reason I could endure the fight to the end. I'm pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like what they were under Rodanthe's command. Soldiers take up the sword not only for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king.
Well...
You do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know they protect not just a king, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hears their voices in clarion truth. I will protect you with my life, as I always have endeavored to do, Your Majesty. Only let me stay by our side to do so.
What do you want to do?
Still the people we can talk to. Okay. Oh, I see. So, hang on. Is it a case of where I can do this again? It is. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, I suppose... could we potentially see more?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Let's... Is Moss spectral doody-doo here still? Oh, Alonso's here. Hang on, what? There's a few people here. So we've got Alonso there. We've got Basilio and Doodad. Moore's not here anymore. No! Can I potentially go to Academia from here?
What now?
My triangle button's not available. No! Okay, so I guess while we're here, there's no point teleporting when we've already got characters right here with us. Hello. Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists and critiques alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous, no? It's been tough going. Quite right, your critics are loud and open with their barbs, but plenty more have put their faith in you. Besides, most of those agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course. All in a day's work for the Royal Adjutant to the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope. I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become, that I'm doing my damnedest to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I mean, I'm proud to see it.
Yes.
That's right, supporting you is the best thing I can do. You're the one who's been able to create such a lasting change in our country. Ah, that reminds me. Do you remember Datarum, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you this last week. He's since confessed his crimes and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proved your ideals to be true. That's why the country is doing so well. There's nothing more to it.
Thank you.
I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country has one, it's you, and I'm proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come that even we Nydia can walk about freely in our true forms. He confessed, right? Ah, you're curious what I look like in my true form. I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save that for another time, shall we? Okay, cool. And I wonder if both of these are going to happen at the same time? Well, I see our king is on some personal business, eh? I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you, but I suppose it's none of my business who comes or goes. I'm on break myself. Only to try not to frustrate your royal guards over much, They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Bah, who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That's become clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A UG outcast, once wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, made a knight commander. There was, of course, some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they become, albeit gradually. Times are changing, my friend. Times are changing. Indeed, grand titles and posts across the nation are held by all manner of tribes now, each contributing with their respective strengths. I've realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not a country make. Yet he stands for those very people, as symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in rural villages. How is Tadari?
Yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with other villages. Your coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes myself soon enough. And someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books. We've a ways to go before that day comes, but until it does, let us forge the path forward, toward it, your majesty. Cool. And Basilio!
Hey, out inspecting again. Seems a right pain to me, but I appreciate you going all the effort.
You making the rounds, Basilio?
Hey.
Yeah, Captain of the Tradian Brigade, reporting in, and I'm pleased to report there's nothing to report, your majesty, so I'm taking a break. Bit of a mouthful, innit? Still not used to calling myself captain, besides. We've even taken in some survivors from Luis's troops, you know, and don't worry, I've got my eyes on them even when I ain't looking. Way I see it, we weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just got to show them how power is supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you that there's far less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer turn into life of crime to make ends meet. If Del could see the Grand Trad today, his eyes would bug out. And not just Del, lots of the guys who didn't make it.
Vinca.
Yeah, I remember him. Those damned experiments trapped him in vengeance he couldn't see past. But I feel like he might have smile seeing what I'm up to now. We built this place with a lot of blood and tears, so I say those of us who made it this far owe it to all of them that didn't protect it. Maybe I got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad people just stop being bad because you know you're king now.
Thank you.
You've been through a lot though, so thanks for not giving up on us, or the world for that matter. You spot any trouble I didn't spot first, you point me at it and I'll solve it quickly.
Awesome. Good. So, is there more people just in the random streetings of the areas and stuff? Right, so there's that shop which doesn't open during the day. Oh, you were literally right in front of me. Oh, and there's another one here as well. Okay, cool. Well, let's chat with you first.
Skulking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. The classic game of cat and mouse, though who is which I dare not say. It's been a year since you ascended the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. I could say the same of you. That's Lord or General Stroll, Your Majesty. Ha ha ha. I'll never get used to such titles. I really should take a page from Juna's book. She has a gift for delegating, like she was born to do so. Not that I can talk, I actually came out of it a bit for a breather myself. You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles, a little too clearly. A general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognize the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives. Remember our first meeting back at the recruitment center? A fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you struggling elder traveler. Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were a little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd have never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved the Halions.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy in their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but again, thank you. You've got to give yourself some credit too. Couldn't have done it without you.
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take for you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you. You've a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges and we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way, and I'll blaze the trail, now and always. It's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think our friendship is steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me now and always. Awesome, cool. Now, who is... Katharina, hello! Oh, well, if it ain't the big man himself. Good timing, mate. I just got back into town myself. Ain't it been? I've been out travelling since I took the reins on the Seekers recon team. Hard to believe it's been half a year. And crazy doesn't begin to describe what's beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything's so fantastic. I'm already itching to get back out there. Well, I'm not especially keen on dodging the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there, but what country isn't a little tense? Everything from the customs to the way they think it is so different. My head spins. Makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull, if I can speak my mind. You turned it over? Yeah, I knew you'd do right by the Parapus, so I bowed out early to give you a fighting chance. Just kidding. All my cohorts have found jobs, and some of them have even picked up new skills from being out at sea so long. But don't worry, your kingly head, I'll have it all whipped up in a report for you. Do something proper kingish with it, yeah? Awesome. Anybody else in this? There's another one here. Oh, Barden's here, hello!
That's something.
What an unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today? Don't worry, I'm no telltale. I myself just left a meeting going over how the provincial governments are doing. We convened for a new year. You must be busy these days.
Well...
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but the job is its own reward, knowing what a good it does for the town. And I'm pleased to report, as the head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between the towns and employment up overall welfare too. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. I just feel so blessed to be part of it. I know I made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my feelings so others don't repeat mistakes. That brings me back. I know I was trying to do too much on my own back, and I got a bit too overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I was once and would rather manage things at their sole discretion and leave things to the people. And yes, taking every matter to public opinion can be laborious, but with all the proceedings and disputes, still, changing our own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble. And choosing a king of our own was all the inspiration we needed for a change. Jesus Christ, I cannot read today. What the bloody bell's going on? Right, anyone else here while I'm here? You're here, are you? Hang on, isn't this where Brigitte normally is? She's probably over there. I'll check you out with you. Oh, there you are, Dinglehopper. I heard you were in town, so I decided to see if we might cross paths. Any inspection? Really? Do you really need to go back to bed? You were the one who sent me to the Mage Academy, were you not? The Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing and we're already processing admissions. I must say I'm still surprised you appointed me of all people to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as a songstress. Oh, and I shall introduce you to my furry little friend. I scooped him up. Oh, it's the kitty cat! Nice. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on a little guy in some kind of observatory, supposedly used by a king long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in the cold, could he? Regardless, our mysterious kid is the only tip of the iceberg when it comes to the academy. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch. It might even be hiding secrets as big as the Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. And I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know? And speaking of fate, on my way back I met up with Myrtus. Oh, I hope she's well, indeed, yep. More than well, her throat has been fine and she's a fairly prominent singer about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights, her in her music and me coming face to face with magic again. Surely you remember music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others, and when they make hearts swell, why, there's no end to the magic. So just you watch, with music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted, and if it makes the world a better place, why, isn't that just grand? Red taught me that magic is more than a tool, it's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Cool. Now, anybody else in here? Presumably Brigitte. Oh, it's Norris! Hello! Ho, ho, ho. What brings His Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you? I know how it is. I've the fancy old title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau and can research as I please now, but something's missing. So I threw off the stuffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the old runner the way I do. I know how you feel. I knew you would agree. I think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I rather miss the days of dashing hither and thither in a runner. Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you've given to a man who used to skulk about modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceania to your palatial plates. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit, stuck at the beginning on the development. And it's times like this I need stimulation of the mind. You have anything that might do the trick? Do I smell another reliquant? Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves were better off left untouched, they become the guiding principles of my research, you know. Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. An engineer who dumps a burden on future generations is no engineer at all. Still, it's no small feat to design with a perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it, and I'm a bally genius. I knew it. What I need is stimulation. La, Your Majesty, you know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. You'll let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Our dear old girl's sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. Good stuff. Right, anyone else in the square? Nothing over here. Oh, Brigitte! Hello! The king himself out browsing the shops. Ha! Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Any recommendations? One igniter in particular, in fact, though I'm afraid we're all sold out of it at the moment. The igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up the rainbow colours, is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children. I now hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of the Igniter Consortium. I can't help but think if I'd been in this position sooner, the church's violence, the tragedy of the village could have been prevented. Let's focus on the present.
Yes.
Indeed, I can dwell on the past all I wish, but it won't change it. The future, on the other hand. I took up this post after I was nominated by my colleagues. In other words, I suppose that means people have expectations of me, and that I, too, am a spoke in the wheel of change. Our new king has changed his country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think of all weapons could ever disappear from the world. It's all the more reason I can hope for the reasons for people to wield them to continue to decline. To that end, I'm continue doing all I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do.
Speaking of...
Ah, yes. Do you remember my dog? I found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. But there she was, sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I'd committed in her name. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Awesome. Well, that's good to know that the dog was still alive the whole time. Right, nothing else there. Anything more in this region before we try to TP to anyone? Hmm? Ooh, hello. Hello, Juna. Working hard as ever, Dinglehopper? Were you going about town and listening to what the people have to say? Myself, I've just come from the Crown Court, where I've been consulting with the people about their grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. The court has time for that? Hmm.
Yes, of course.
In the past, we were busy with cases of violence and theft, but those have decreased remarkably. As you're undoubtedly aware, in the past, many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial. I'm pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but he truly found his calling, I think. As I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime, and so I practice what I preach. The other day I went to visit Ovi's church to inquire of those who were sick, and how the kingdom came more accessible to them. How is Ovi?
Very well.
Yes, we practiced dancing together, and then we showed her mother. All of them are ready to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on all the people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God. I want to fight for them to have options under laws and systems that they can rely on, in addition to higher powers. A country where all the tribes with all their values can join hands in harmony. That's what we need. You aim to achieve that too, yes? Your Majesty, I hope you will allow me to keep walking alongside you in this. Yes, I will, Juna. And here we are at the church. The cathedral. I think we've heard all we can from people. Should we head to where Maria is? Yes, let's go see her. Being here sure brings back memories. You remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She was crying back then, though. Yeah, she was. This country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there'll always be differences of opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with the book you're carrying around now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself? I'm excited to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up. But maybe that's not even the word for it. After all, you're the one putting it in ink. That means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, shall we get going? Yes, we shall. Maria!
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise?
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
It's a joy to see kids like her smile. The future changes slowly and the burden of its momentum will fall on the shoulders one day.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got.
Good.
I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to be, a side of myself I ought to show the path is never clear.
And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Well, you'll make a trustworthy advisor.
Yes. I expect great things, my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
The whole gang's here!
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Yes, we did.
Didn't fuss a thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Would have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
Unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
He's right. The capital can be a bit of a bubble. There will always be more to do and learn beyond its walls.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Yeah.
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
But what about all the beautiful food of the world, Hulkenberg?
I told you, that's His Majesty, innit? Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king?
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer.
Now, if I didn't do the dragons, would this ever...
Right.
I resolved to believe in my ideals no matter what may come, even back then. Even if the world is slow to change, a king's beliefs can never waver. Like, would it have not let me go forward if I hadn't have done them?
We did have fun together, didn't we?
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
Are we back to exploring?
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
No, there's more I have to see. That's what it's all about.
With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I just want to do what I can.
Do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
I'm not joking, motherfucker.
Never the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point back. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. Do you want to get a better grasp of it all? That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
Indeed we are. Even the most faraway future begins with the belief that it can be realized, so I'll press onward. That's the best I can do.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along.
Yeah.
I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King. Bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
And which lot are you referring to?
You've really got to stop
Here.
these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
I mean, I'm glad, but...
I'm glad to hear that, but will that be all right?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
My friends and allies believe as I do. Their support is the greatest treasure I could have.
This early into the new year? 'Tis never a dull moment in your majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
Yep.
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Yes, then let's go.
Right then, let's go.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind.
Oh, did I know?
Is fantasy a powerless creation? A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
Oh, thanks, my dude. We're on the road again. Running around an Island Runner on the road again.
It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic.
Hide me!
Has he still got his house set up at the top?
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Maria's coming with us!
Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Oh, it's over. It's all over now. Oh man, it has been a very long game. Very long indeed. And it wasn't even, like, I didn't even grind that much. Normally with these types of games you end up grinding. I think, like, the last section of the game, grinding from level 70 to 80 for the Luis fight, that was probably the biggest grind I've had to do. All the others are just kind of like, oh, just do this dungeon once or twice more, that'll be fine, yeah. And yeah, but very enjoyable game. I've seriously enjoyed my time with it. Loved the story, loved everything about it. All the characters were great. Some had some better backstories than others, but you know, it's not a competition. They're all great characters in their own right. And the fact that it wasn't just party characters, there was also the city characters as well. That was fantastic too. But I am also very interested in finding out about the whole New Game Plus thing. So I'm going to skip to the end of the credits there.
Dear guest.
Oh, hello.
From a world I shall never know. In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you. With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
Oh, wasn't that nice? Oh, hello. Is that the Caridius?
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Fantasy lives on. It's all done. By saving your cleared data, certain things can transfer over as is to a new game. Ooh. You can transfer currently owned items with some exceptions: money, mag, royal virtues, scanned enemies, memorandum, archetype statuses, and total playtime. Yes, I would like to do that. Awesome. Oh, we got a little star to go with it too. And that is that. And I am going to be calling it there for now. So, thank you very much for watching this one. I really appreciate it. Whatever it is that you're doing and wherever it is that you are, I hope that you have a great time. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye.